Well, good morning. It is Monday, June 2nd, and I'm so glad that you're with us. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. We're going to get into the Rockies, who set more history, and we're documenting it, whether or not people care to see us document it or not. I suppose that's up to you, but we are. The march towards history, and we'll be doing that later today. Yes. In the bottom of the eighth inning, it'll be the Rockies at the Marlins. I was listening to the boys in the morning, and Vic was talking about hosting a home run derby contest on Thursday. And he said, that'll be quite a thing before the game. The Rockies don't play on Thursday, and Vic didn't even know it. I found that hysterical and apropos. And we'll get to the Rockies loss, which wasn't as bad as you would think it would be. And the degree of close games they're losing is actually stunning. Scotty Scheffler may be the most boring person in the world, but his wife handed him a baby with poop running up its back. I guess winning is so common that, hey, you won, go change the poop. That's Scotty Scheffler, and we've got numbers on Scotty Scheffler in terms of what it does compared to the Rockies in just a little bit. Plus, the NHL Stanley Cup Final and the NBA Finals are set. Does anybody care? We'll take your comments as well. Just put them in the comment section. We appreciate that, and can't wait to talk to you. We do this live on Mondays and Thursdays at 7:30. It's DMac SMaK, brought to you by my great friends at Journey Spice. Journey Spice is the ultimate. And you use this QR code, and I'll take you right to Amazon.com, where you can save 10% using the code 10Nuggets. It's also the links in the description of this video as well. And no matter what the dish is with Journey Spice makes it better. I swear to God. And if I get myself out of here, I'd show you. It's Journey Spice for the win on everything from breakfast foods to dinners and lunches and whatever you need. Journey Spice. Listen, I love it. I put Journey Spice on literally everything, and you should too. I keep it by my side in this incredible, easy to dispose of kit. You just pinch the top, comes right off. You put it on, put it right back. It's beautiful. Journey Spice comes in singles, doubles, and quads. Thank you, Andon and Rosa. More on Journey Spice in a little bit. Let's get to the Rockies, and let's look at some highlights from the Rockies from the weekend. You can see here, we go back here, and the kind of a breaking up the double play in a tough way. So, wait a second. That's not the Rockies. That's something from like the 1800s. This is probably from the 40s, actually, or something like that, but you understand my point. When we're thinking about the Rockies, we're thinking about some bizarre numbers. The Rockies right now are 9-50. There you go. We this is in New York with the sell the team stuff. And Scotty Scheffler has won 3 times since May 2nd, as the Rockies have won 3 times since May 2nd. This is me at a yacht rock concert. I'll get to that in a little bit. But the fact that the Rockies and Scotty Scheffler are tied with wins for the month of May is somewhat stunning. The fact that they're 9-50 is absolutely historic. So what are the numbers and what do they actually matter? I'm going to read from ESPN now, and you got to understand that the Rockies are making news almost on a daily basis for how bad they are. There's more Rockies talk than ever. Excuse me, for yesterday's game, and we did do a watch along on March Towards History. So if you go back and you can see that the game was close, and I actually break down the game and get reaction from you, and we'll do it later tonight. Game is at like 4:40, so around 6:40 or so, we'll go live as we march towards history. So join us. It's amazing to actually figure out how this is happening. And a lot of games are close. Yesterday was a great example as the Rockies got up 1-0. And then Carson Palmquist struck out 5 of the first 6 dudes from the Mets. And that's a killer lineup. He's dominating them. And then in the 4th inning, he gave up the cookies as Alonso saw him again. He walked a guy, hit a guy. Alonso gives up hits a 3-run bomb. But the Rockies did tie the game up. Then they gave up another home run, finally a third of the day to make the score 5-3. And Diaz gives up a hit first time in 30 innings. That was amazing. Sam Hilliard got it, which was cool as it was ALS day. And Sam's dad sadly passed away from ALS a couple years ago. So that was a cool moment. But then Diaz struck out the side. Well, the rest of the side. The Rockies don't get clutch hitting. They get pretty good pitching, decent enough most of the time, but they don't get the clutch hitting. And, you got guys like Sensatella, who's just terrible. You got Marquez going tonight. I mean, you wouldn't know it by his record, but he's all right. And you would have no idea whatsoever. There's been some pretty decent performances in the bullpen. You wouldn't know it, though, because the Rockies very rarely score more than 2 runs. Let's go into some deeper stats. So I got to do some reading here. The Rockies at 9-50. It's the worst record through 59 games of any major league since 1901. But that's not all. We'll get to that in a second. They've been swept 10 times in 20 series. That's tied for the most sweeps through 20 series with the 62 Mets and 70 Brewers and the 94 A's. The 2025 Rockies have yet to win 10 games, going 9-50. The third fastest team to 50 losses. This is where some of the numbers get crazy. So the Kansas City Unions went 7-50, as did the 1876 Cincinnati Red Stockings. After those two teams from the 1800s comes the Rockies at 9-50. After them is the 1889 Louisville Colonels, who actually incredibly went 10 and took 60 games to lose 50. So what's that? 11-49. Oh, to lose 50. So that would be 60 games, 10-50. So the Rockies are the quickest to 50 losses in the history of baseball, aside from the 1884 Kansas City Unions and the 1876 Cincinnati Red Stockings. It goes deeper than that. Let's see here. There's other numbers here. Hold on. Oh, the 1876 Red Stockings finished their season at 9-56. So they weren't even able to, that's all they played was 63 games. So there's that. The Rockies, in an odd quirk, with one more victory, will just be the second team to have 50 losses when they record their 10th win, because the Red Stockings couldn't get to 10 wins as their season ended at 9-56. I'm looking for some more numbers here. The Rockies fell to 4-13 this season when scoring first. They scored first. They're 4-13 when they have the lead. The White Sox, 14-17, are the only other team this season to have a sub-500 record after taking the initial lead. The worst record for a full season since 1900 when scoring first is 23-50 by the 62 Mets. These are the standards which the Rockies are going to be compared to when they take into consideration the worst team of all time. The Rockies haven't held a lead at the end of consecutive innings since they led for the final 4 innings of their 3-2 victory over the Yankees. They get a lead and they give it up almost immediately. The Rockies are in danger of joining some interesting company. So this is total losses. And the team that the Rockies truly are chasing are the 1899 Cleveland Spiders. In a 154-game season, lost 134 games. This is what they're on pace for. The White Sox last year, that's modern history, which starts in 1901, lost 121 games. 62 Mets, 120. Tigers of 2003, 119. And the 1916 A's, 117. The Rockies have lost all 19 series that has played this season and been outscored by 185 runs. If you go back to 2024, that streak actually extends to 22. They're the first team in modern era to lose 28 of their first 31 road games. They'll try to win today against Miami. Whew. Crazy, right? Absolutely insane. And we'll be along for the watch along as the march towards history continues in Miami today. So join us around 6:40 and we'll see how they're doing. We'll keep tabs on the Rockies from there. We'll get to your comments here in just a little bit. In college baseball, Vandy and Texas both ousted in the regionals. Okay. I've got a connection to Oregon State. I've talked about him. He's a great young man. Dallas Macias plays for Oregon State. Known him since he was like 5 years old. Awesome kid, awesome player. Oregon State lost to St. Mary's, but they're rolling right now in Corvallis. They blew out USC yesterday, and they have to play USC again today. So coming from the loser's bracket after losing the first game in a regional is difficult to do. So if you want a local connection, root for Regis Star, Dallas Macias, and the Oregon State Beavers. Meanwhile, the Royals are calling up their prospect, and I'm Jack Caglione. I only bring him up because the Rockies had their guy from Georgia who's only playing in high A. Meanwhile, the Rockies have a guy, Ritter, who's got like 16 home runs in 14 games, something ridiculous like that. I mean, it doesn't matter now. Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring him up. Congratulations to Scotty Scheffler as he joins Tiger Woods as Memorial champions. Jack Nicklaus got on the podium and just like ripped everybody, saying everybody sucks compared to Scotty Scheffler. It was pretty funny. Jack Nicklaus, once I got myself in position to win, then you've got to be smart how you finish. And that's the way he's playing. It reminds me so much of the way I like to play. Problem is there's really no competition, and it becomes somewhat boring. But I'm not saying it's boring. Scotty Scheffler's boring. Well, he is kind of boring. And then afterwards, his wife handed him a kid that had poop stains all up his back. Fresh diaper for you, Scotty. Congratulations. So there you go. Scotty Scheffler won again. The best in golf. Boring as hell. And because you don't have like Bryson DeChambeau on the PGA Tour, the majors are fine. But, tournaments like the Memorial that used to be kind of cool PGA tournaments are just kind of like, whatever. Never mind, you've got a robot who's winning the games relatively easily. We'll get to your comments here in a little bit. The Pacers took care of the Knicks. The Oilers are going against the Panthers. The Pacers will likely get blown out by Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is minus 550 to win. I mean, that is wild. So heavy favorites in Oklahoma City, which probably make the Nuggets taking Oklahoma City to 7 games look better and better. Indiana's a fun story, but Oklahoma City is just so much better, and the Knicks weren't ready for prime time. Meanwhile, the Oilers and the Panthers, and if you're interested in that, I don't know. To me, it's boring seeing the same two teams play again in a 7-game series, and I don't care about Connor McDavid stoking his legacy by finally winning. I don't care about that. And sadly, because Dallas went out the way they did, it proves that the Avs just weren't as close as we thought they were. And to me, that's a bummer. I would have rather seen the Stars do better and win, frankly, because I like Mikko. And it would have shown to me, like we're seeing now with Oklahoma City, that our team in our town wasn't that far away. Instead, you're miles away if you're the Avalanche, unfortunately. Meanwhile, we said goodbye to TNT's crew. We'll get to their parting shot and how SMaK kind of screwed things up here in just a little bit. But first, this from Journey Spice.
There's a world of flavor out there, and to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.
Plastic out. Thank you, Anna and Rosa. You're the absolute best. Go to Amazon.com and save yourself 10%. It's scrolling down here right now. We love you, Journey Spice. TNT crew said goodbye, sort of. I mean, they're going to be back. Same format, same studio, same everything. It's just going to be on ESPN, not TNT. And how ESPN will screw that up, I don't know. But here we go. And here's Ernie trying to say goodbye. And Shaquille O'Neal ruined SMaK. I don't know why SMaK's wearing a captain's hat. SMaK not understanding the moment that Ernie needed to have the last word. If you want to do a mic drop, just do a mic drop. Chuck was just like, I'm just setting my mic down. I don't want to have to pay for this. Anyways, great TV show, but it's not stopping. It's continuing. It's going to be on ESPN, not TNT, with in the same studio with the same guys. It's just not. I do understand they've worked with a lot of people. But I think they're working with all the same people. Like, when Around the Horn went off the air, it was done. I mean, it's over. Like, yeah. I mean, that's kind of sad. People are out of jobs. It's just at 23 years, it's kaput. Those guys are all coming back. They're all coming back, and they're all coming back together. I don't know, man. It's not sad. And SMaK, I mean, let Ernie have the final word, SMaK. I don't even know what to say. The show's coming back. They're all coming back. They all make like millions and millions of dollars to goof around. It's a great show. Don't get me wrong. It is a really, really good show. But I'm not crying because it's not on Let's go back to some Rockies highlights. Oh, look at this play. This is amazing. I mean, this is when men were men. Okay, let's get to your comments, and we'll see what you've got to say this morning. RJ, good morning, DMac. Changing managers and coaches doesn't seem to have helped. What do they do next? RJ, it's killing me because I was advocating strongly for the Rockies to replace Bud Black. And yeah, you're right. It hasn't done a lick of good in terms of wins. However, and this definitely comes across like me being a Rockies apologist, you wouldn't believe, if you're not paying attention for such a terrible team, how many close games they're actually in. And yesterday was a great example. And there's been way more games like yesterday than a couple of days ago when they just lost 8-2. Dominic, good morning to you. Thank you. The Rockies have lost all 19 series this year. Yikes. Yep. And if you go back to last year, it's actually 22 in a row. How's Chad? Chad is doing great, and hopefully we have some news with Chad here in a short amount of time. My guy RJ again. The biggest market remaining for NBA and NHL is Miami. They have to hate ending up with OKC, Indianapolis, Edmonton. Well, I guess they have Canada. Yeah. Listen, man, it's the finals. Now I say that because in hockey, it's the Stanley Cup final. In basketball, it's the NBA finals. Technically, grammatically, hockey's right. Watching the bottom of the eighth may require another fifth. We'll be on there later today. 222. Can we all agree the 1900s were the best century for baseball, as the Red Stockings and Rockies have shown? That's my mom. Hello, Eileen. It's good to see you. Hi, Mom. What's up, Greg? Good to see you. I've heard agents tell their players to avoid the Rockies because it'll ruin their career to play at Coors Field. They end up with players that no one wants. Well, I mean, what? You're down on Tyler Freeman and Nick Martini and Kyle Farmer? You're not excited about Orlando Arcia or Estrada? That doesn't tickle your fancy? I can't believe it. Oh, what's up, DMac? Rockies Marlins tickets are going for at least $9. The real baseball team is Miami Hurricanes. Best of luck, College Baseball World Series. Is Peter Coyote still alive? He needs to narrate the Ken Burns Rockies documentary. Rockpile tickets were selling for $17 for the Yankees series. I went to a Rockies game. I couldn't even buy Rockpile tickets. They were sold out. In regards to the PGA, the problem is so many guys affected to live. The competition has been watered down. JG, you are absolutely right about that. It just ain't what it should be. Regular PGA Tour events are, frankly, boring. Stars Panthers would have been a whooping in my opinion. Should have just done a mic drop and not said anything. Oh yeah, for Shaq. I would like to have Altitude pay DMac to host a half hour around the horn style called Kill You with Truth and award points to the panelists. Maybe. Sure. Why not? Shaq read the room. Somehow the Rockies develop players no one wants to. Here we are, folks. What can I tell you? I was thinking today how amazing it was when we had the Nuggets and the Avs playing in June on back-to-back years. It was magical, man. And right now, the Rockies get all of our attention. And because Sean Payton does not allow the media out to Broncos OTAs but one day a week, the bare minimum, there ain't much to talk about with them either. So you are the best. And hang in there with us, and we'll do the best we can, and we try to have fun each and every day. Make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget, while I'm on YouTube, our boys are on YouTube as well. You can have more than one live thing on YouTube at the same time, so in no way am I interfering with Moshe Lombardi and Kane. Those guys are great. Appreciate you watching. Sorry, I've got such a clamped throat here today. And we'll be back at noon with Tyler and Scott to chop it up. And then, we'll have March Towards History, Rockies Marlins, starting in the bottom of the eighth inning to see how that game folds today. And we'll do it tomorrow. Wednesday's early, so we won't do that. Thursday, they're off. And then Friday, I don't know. We'll see if anybody really cares. In terms of today, it looks gorgeous out. Kick today in the teeth. We'll talk to you later.